Oh. Yeah, I did. There we go. We are streaming, I think. Just going to do a quick check here to make sure I am streaming. Hit the button a little bit by mistake a little early. And check my own content here. Just bear with me for 1 second. Hello, gentlemen. I can say that. Welcome to eSeniors. Yeah, looks like we're streaming. There we go. Welcome to eSeniors. The racing group. Wow, racing group. The racing group that's made up of over 50-year-old guys at the moment, just guys. And we race once a week. So eSeniors, all you wonderful guys who listen to me, 25 or so, let's get right at it. We're at Suzuka today. And we are going to do a track walk first. How's that sound? Yeah, let's do a track walk. As I do that, I will, I won't bother announcing everybody. Everybody knows who they are. Just do a track walk here with all the nice liveries, see if I missed any. But anyway, eSeniors Midfield Madness is all about the back of the pack. From midfield on, let's see what happens, because the regular broadcast concentrates a lot on the front of the pack. Let's just see what craziness happens at the back of the pack today at Suzuka. Fun track, Japan. This is round 10 of the championship. There is 157. I'm not sure I got that guy's livery. And all the way back here, there I am, almost at the back again, as usual, because I didn't have a great qualifying. I had good times, but didn't have a great qualifying. Now the trick is to get out of free cam. And I don't want to quit. I just want to get out of free cam. There we go. I think I'm out of free cam now. There we go. So let's go back to the middle of the field. We have 28 in the field today. So middle of the field is probably around Don Queen or Eric Langlois here. I'm going to just advance a few 5 seconds here while we're stopped to, because it's a long straightaway. And let's try to find, there we go, Helicam. And let's make sure we've got all the volumes going. We don't have the desktop audio on, and Discord's off. All right, I think we're going to be good. Let's just hit start, and away we go. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we got audio. We got video. And we're getting close to the beginning of the race. So let's just watch what happens here at the back. It was an interesting race. Suzuka, lots of places for problems. Hitting curbs, getting a little too fast, on exits. I know there was some issues with people running off the track and unforced errors, both in Group 1 and Group 2. Group 2 was a great race today. Lots of close battles, and here we go, getting close to the start. I'm just going to make sure I'm going to be good for the start back here. Getting close, getting close, getting close. And away we go. Let's see how the pack starts. Some 3 wides here. Let's go into the first turn. Lots of 3 wides. There's a bump with Obano, and I'm not sure who that was. A little bit before everybody else slowed down because of that. Yeah, it's Don Queen coming back into the field, way back further. And here at the back, everybody is nice and calm and careful. Oh, there's one. What was that? Who was that? Who was that? Let's just take a peek. What happened there? Let's do a play here. That was just ahead. There was Peter David, I believe, and I'm not sure who it was that went off. And there's Don. Where is Don in the standings? There he is. And he's on a Nissan. Who's got the Nissan? Peter David. David's got a different livery, Peter. So those two guys race each other quite often, so that's kind of fun. Yeah, I'm watching. You're watching. Good. It's good. Click something here. There you go. And yeah, so there's a lot of accordion style work. Oh, there's Don went on this corner again. Let's hear Mr. Sauvage. Was close. And I'm going to go to driver view here. Ooh, my button's Pad isn't working. That's not good. Why is that not going? There we go. Now it's working. Let's go to driver view, chase view for a bit. Maybe no, I don't like chase view. Driver view. Oh, the driver view button's not working. That is not good. Oh, there's one over here. There we go. Driver view. Sauvage. 22nd place here. Everybody's pretty close. There's the one of the tenants in the back here. You know who's way back? Richard McKay ended up. Oh, and I went wide. That's me on the left, on the right. So Richard McKay went way off. He's in last place. He's going to be working his way through the field, I am sure. And we got lots of battles going on here. We'll just show a few. Whoa. Careful here. Oh, what's that? That's Don. Queen, I believe. 17. Yep, he went a little wide there. And up ahead. Where is car ahead? There we go. This one's a pretty good battle with Jeremy and Ellis. Just wait till the field evens out here. Oh, Ellis is really all over. Ryan Banks is back. It's a little bit far up the field here, but what the heck. Let's go down a little bit further. Frank is just in Peter. Oh, and I went wide, so I'm in last place now. Oh, isn't that interesting? Just some little bit of foreshadowing just so you don't feel too bad for me. Oh, who was that? That was a tenant. One of the tenants went off. No, that was Joe Bukavik, I think. And yeah, just so a little foreshadowing, I end up in 15th, so I don't feel too bad for me. Frank's all over Peter David, yes, Peter David. Boy, he had some trouble obviously because he was quite a bit further up. Maybe I'll go. I won't go. And let's just see what happens here. See if there's any other battles that are close right now. Don and Mr. Fiariata. I believe it's Antonio. Oh, and up ahead there's a good battle. Right here. That is Vishrek on the Langlois. Let's just watch this one for a bit. It's fun until everything settles down in the back half. Rex and Alexis, and that's on and out of here, Eric. All right, that's enough of that. That's probably was covered by the guys up ahead. So as Don here is still trying to make up some space, some time on Ferreira. And Richard McKay is now past a couple of people, and he's on my tail. Richard is a lot faster than me. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to hold him off or whether I'll just not want to battle him too much. Make him work for it? No, not very hard, did he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Didn't work too hard on that one. He had a great late braking to get through there. Let's just watch Richard for a bit maybe. And who else? Oh, wait. That's Arthur Castonguay. Here's a good through few people. That's Peter David up ahead, and that is Mr. Aubin. I forgot his first name. He is a new driver. Welcome to eSeniors. And there's somebody went wide. That's one of the tenants. He went wide again. He lost one place. Is he going to miss two? Nope. Arthur is going to be waiting a little bit on it. Going to take that advantage of that right there. Took a peek. And who's behind here? Oh, there's a few people behind here. That is Richard. And I'm not too far behind here either. Is Richard going to take a shot at one of the tenants? Oh, and who's that up ahead? That's the other tenant. Is all over the place. Hits a curb. Is Arthur going to take advantage? Let's just watch that. Maybe watch it from. Can we watch it from an overhead view? There's the overhead view. Side by side. Side by side, and looks like one of the tenants going to be fine. Who is that? I think that's Arthur in the white car. And he, yep, Richard got by him. Now I'm behind him. Oh, and he went off. Let's just see what happened there. I noticed that. Let's stop here for a second. Let's just find out who that was. That is that Arthur? Yes. I was behind him. I'm not quite sure what happened to him there. Let's go inside his cockpit and watch. Entering this corner. Just think he missed his braking point somehow. Or did he get on the grass? No, just missed his braking point. He got a little bit unnerved by Richard McKay. And so missed his braking point. I have to go straight through. Did a good job of not hitting anybody. That's good. And that's me. There's Richard. And the two tenants are battling each other. And one, Mr. I gotta get straight, Frank and Frederick, which one is which. But anyway, one got ahead of the other. And now Richard is chasing down the tail end guy. And I am not that far behind. Let's just watch this battle. Tough to get by the two tenant brothers. So I think I remember this. We both followed him for quite some time. What lap are we in? Lap 4. Oop, Richard's taking a peek here. Gets ahead and goes wide. Way wide into the grass. And now I pass him. Tried really hard to get through there and then couldn't hold on to it. So now I'm the guy behind Mr. Tennant in the Bentley. And I had just as hard a time getting by him. I remember. Let's watch it for a while. And let's look ahead a little bit. Peter David is all over Aaron Shannon. Let's watch that battle for a bit. Start writing some names down here of who's getting airtime. Shannon, David. Whoa, Peter's gonna do. He wanted to take a peek there, just couldn't get. He closed them off on the inside, but Peter's really got some hops today in that Nissan. Who else were we watching? McKay. As usual, the tenants are involved in stuff. Yeah, Peter's all over. Oh, he's going to take a look on the inside. No, Shannon just closed him off. Great defensive driving there, and great driving on Peter's part to not get too involved. Oh, and up ahead, Odette went on the grass. Shannon's catching up with him. Found Odette's name. And that's holding up this pack a little bit. See if there's anybody behind. Let's watch this battle, these three-way battle. Ooh. Shannon went off a little bit there. These three-way battles are tough. Oh, Peter just went off. Oh. That's too bad. A little bit of unforced air. That was, where was that? That was not an unusual spot. He just was on the throttle a little bit too early, I think. That's too bad, Peter. We were doing fine. Let's see what Sauvage looks like. Or it's not Sauvage, but Odette. So luckily that didn't cause anybody's trouble to anybody except for Peter. So that's really a shame. Peter was doing good. Well, let's get back to McKay here, the three of us. McKay's got way better pace than all of us. There goes Frank off to the side. Am I going to be able to take advantage of him? Let's just see this from above. I'm taking a peek on the inside. I don't quite have the corner, so I don't think I'm going to try here. Oh, and I let go too much. Oh, I slid a little bit. Luckily, Richard, did I say Peter McKay? I said Richard has had some room. I always say Peter McKay once in a while because I have a good friend that is named Peter McKay. But now this is Mr. Tennant is holding a little bit of holding us up a little bit, causing a bit of a background pack here. Let's see who this is. This is Benny Hine and Joe Bacalic. Give them a little airtime. Oh, Benny got the inside track on Joe. Joe trying to cut him off. He got nervous. I had to let him by. He got worried about hitting him, I'm sure. It's too bad. I think Joe had the pace. Joe in a Porsche. Joe has been off for a while. He was off in Hawaii. Jeff, you know, those who follow me know that Joe and I are good friends. He was off in Hawaii for a couple of weeks, so he hasn't raced in a while. I think he took part in the Porsche Cup. Oh, Peter McKay, Peter McKay. Richard McKay up ahead here is all over Mr. Tennant. But he is definitely holding both of us up. Oh, and I went wide. Oh, shoot. And I hit the corner a little bit. Not too much damage. Typical following everybody off track. Not sure if Richard gets by here. No, I'm further behind. I don't get to see all this. Tennant took a little bit of a wide corner. It looks like Richard's got to have it here. Oh, he didn't quite. Oh, somebody up ahead's off. Let's see who that is. Not sure who that was. Probably another unforced error. I don't know if I can go back here. I'm just going to go back slightly. Go back a little bit here and see who is car ahead. And that is the guy for sure. That is Brian Banks. Brian having a tough... Ooh. Oh, look at this. He had trouble before this. He has got a nasty... I just go back. I'll fast forward it again just to see what happened to Brian a long time ago. Here we go. Right here, Brian. Let's just see what happened to you. Unfortunately. Oh, there's... Oh, got to go back one more. There's somebody off to the side there, too. All right, let's just play this going. Maybe I'll watch it from above. That is Brian in the white car, being followed by Ellis and Jeremy. Oh, just got onto the curb, just slightly. That is easy thing to happen. That was a hard hit. Okay, let's go back here too. That was a really hard hit. I think he was having a lot of problems. We were watching Shannon and Odette, and let's just bounce it a few. There's some foreshadowing there. Shannon has a hard time a little bit later. Let's watch the driver view. And we were also watching myself and McKay and the Tennant. Whoa, what happened? I missed that. I missed this. I missed it. What did I miss? Let's back up. Watch that a little bit. From the helicam. Away we go. Looks like it was an attempted pass there by Shannon. Oh, he got the inside. Kind of a bit of, not really a dive bomb because Odette was really slow, but he could not hold it. And now it's side by side street. Oh, and he just hit a little bit of a curb and got unsettled there a little bit. But no harm. That is Brian Banks up ahead trying to keep his car together. He has got a real mess. I think in the stream in the stream, there's Joe coming up behind me there. Look at that. How did that happen? Well, I went wide. And who was that ahead of me? Yeah, that's right. I went wide and lost myself here. Now I'm back of the pack again. Probably in 24th place. Brian, going back to Brian, yeah, he was having a heck of a time. He had so much damage. It was like the worst damage I've ever seen. Oh, there goes one of the Tennants. He's off. Worst damage I've ever seen in ACC. Take a peek at that sometime on the stream that Christopher Hook put together. Okay, that I'm quite a bit behind. Let's see if Frank. Oh, McKay finally got by the tenant. Was that. Let's just see here. That was the tenant went off. All right. So something happened there. Tenant went off, and then Brian got ahead. Should we look back to see if that was a nice pass? Let's just go back. Let's go back to Richard, find out where he is behind Mr. Tennant. Go and keep going. I'll come back later. There's Brian trying to stay off the wall. Let's just see what happens to Tennant here. Nice to be able to go back. I'll fast forward again later. So it's coming up to whoa, that was close. Let's just take a look at that from overhead. See how close Richard came to hitting him. Looks like Frank I don't know if he hit a curb or not. No, just a little bit, lost the backhand. Whoa, that's high speed. Richard just missed him. Okay, let's just go fast forward there a few. And let's see who we've got in terms of battles here. We got Shannon and Odette, I think, is the battle. Although Shannon just went off there. Should we watch Chase View for a bit? Why not? This is the hairpin. Going into what is called 200R. And our favorite corner spoon. Just see if Shannon catches up here on spoon. Not really. I hate this view. Let's go back to a real view. Yeah, he did catch up. Odette went a little wide there. So he's caught up within the second, I'm sure. And I'm going to jump to another battle here. It's between Tennant and Aubin. But let's just stay with Shannon for a bit. Yeah, Shannon is all over Odette's back end, isn't he? Love the monster livery. Oh, Odette's going into the pits, I think. Yes, he is. That was interesting. Trying the overcut. So there's our first pit stop. So unfortunately, as I've explained a few times, I cannot keep track of the pit stops in this view, so things are going to be a little bit messed up for a while in terms of where everybody is in the race. So we've got this little battle, and we've got Mr. Castonguay. Oh, he was. What happened there? He just got by Peter David again. David in the pits. Yeah, David just going into the pits. That's why he got in. Okay. And again, I always reiterate that the timing tower only updates when. I've been got a little wide there. Hit the curb. Got a little unsettled. Only updates at section times. A little bit out of date. Albin goes wide again. Mr. Tennant is trying desperately to get in. Oh, and look who's behind. Tennant. Again. There's Mr. McKay. So he's trying the brother on for size. Taking a peek. He is going to be Richard. We knew what's going to work his way up the field with the pace that he has. He's going to work his way right out of midfield madness. Oh, he's got on the straight. He's going to have the pace to come out. He had a good exit, obviously. And now they're side by side. Is the Tennant going to let off? Yes, he does. A little bit. Ooh, that was kind of close. It's kind of close. Good job, Richard. Nice pass. We'll see what else is going here. Got Sauvage on Shannon. Let's see if that's really a race. No, I'm not sure why it shows Sauvage really close to Shannon there. Shannon, maybe, oh, that must have been when, there he goes. That was when Shannon, it just updated there from Shannon going into the pits. So who we got here? We got Tennant on McKay. That's not that close. Tennant should be able to pull away. Oh, it looks like Mr. Odette got he got a penalty. Stop and go penalty. Probably for speeding in the pits. Is that why he leaves? Oh, he doesn't leave. He is on. Who is that ahead of him? Vishrek. Vishrek is way up there, isn't he? Vishrek must have pitted early. And because Vishrek, where is he in the standings? 8th. Can't tell if he's pitted. I think he pitted early. Obviously pitted early and came up behind. Okay, let's see what's going on up ahead. Who's that up ahead? As we're into all sorts of different people here now. Ollie and whatnot. Let's just go back to somebody here. It's Mr. Aubin. And Tennant behind him. These are all for position. Benny Heim and myself. I'm not that far behind Benny. And number 20, Frank is quite far behind. Caston Gay shows there's Frank up ahead of him, or Frank or Frederick. And all these guys are quite far behind. So let's just watch Mr. Tennant here on Mr. Aubin. This is the only one going around for position. And Mr. Aubin is quite hanging in there with Mr. McKay. Jeez, that's pretty good. Oh, there goes Aubin into the pits. Okay, so things are going to be a little ragged for a good 5 or 6 laps here. Let's see where we are in the race. We are not quite halfway. Looks like Mr. Tennant has a problem in lap 13 there by his timing pattern. Just go walk backwards in the grid here. Benny Heim, there's me. Oh, I'm getting close to Benny. I'll watch myself for a bit. Had decent pace during the week, and actually pretty good pace here at 203, 204s, 203s in the race, which is why I climbed up the ladder a bit. Had a decent I had a decent pit stop. Not sure if I think I hadn't had my pit stop yet. I think I'm going in next lap. We got Arthur Castonguay. He's chasing down one of the Tennants. The Tennants don't help by both driving Bentleys, although one has the black and white. Has he got a police car livery this time? I don't think he does. Is Richard chasing down Sauvage? No, that's not really. That must be. There we go. No, that's not really chasing down. It's a long way away. So I might be the closest battle here. No, I'm going into the pits, aren't I? So thinking about going in the pits. That's why I'm ragged as hell. So Arthur is probably the one that's closest battle since I'm gone into the pits. Maybe we should just, nobody's really that close. There's a Tennant going into the pits. Ooh, what happened there? It was very strange. It's going into the pits now. I'm going to actually just jump ahead a little bit here, maybe to about here, while he's in the pits. And that way we're playing with people on the same lap. So here is me. I'm in 17th. I'm chasing down Mr. Aubin. Me, Mike Molesky, that is. I'm trying to think of Mr. Aubin's first name. I'm not sure if it's Mark. I'll figure that out. I think I am the closest guy. Looks like something happened to Antonio Ferreira. He is way down in the standings now, and he's getting close to trying to get by Joe Bacavik. But I'm chasing down Aubin here in his Mercedes. A little quicker here, but slowing down quite a bit. But I'm not going to pass him on the snake. Let's see if I get by him in the next little while. It's not a great place to pass either. See if I get a good exit. A nice exit coming out of here. And I'm going to repeat what I said on the other stream. This is where I have watch what happens to me here. As soon as I hit the throttle, just I get ABS to the death. Yeah, not ABS, but traction control to death. I just lose at least 2/10 of a second. Somebody told me I got to check the my differential preload there to fix that one, which I will. We go through Spoon. Ooh, almost a little bit of wheel slip there. Looks like Ferreira got by Joe. Down below here. I was in the wrong gear there. Stayed in second. They usually go down to first. Let's just see a little bit longer, and this take a little bit longer with this one. Who else have we got? A lot of number of people change position there. It's probably some more pit stops. Who is ahead of Aubin? That is Sauvage, I believe. I know I get by him here. I'm not sure how. Can't remember how. Really makes me slow down here. Oh, I downshifted. Coming into Spoon. Not Spoon, but whatever name that one is. There he goes. There I go. He lets me by, I think. Got tired of me battling with him. Alright, so where are we? Where are we down here? We got Castonguay on Frank. Everybody's pretty spread out in terms of placements here. Maybe we'll go up a little bit higher up. We got, where are we here? Queen is chasing down Eric Langlois. So everybody else is quite spread out. Let's just watch Don here for a while. On Eric. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a different breaking point for you. That was a code brown moment. Don must have some pace on Eric. Catching up. See if I can find a nice TV view for us here. There's one. Let's just watch this for a bit. Easier on my ears than those screaming engines. Yeah, further down, how do we got anybody that's... Looks like Shannon got disqualified after... Not quite sure why. Was it Shannon that had the... he had the drive-through. Maybe he didn't notice and didn't serve it and then got disqualified. Who else is back here? Brian Banks had an awful race today. In the sense of it's too bad. He had a bit of an incident and then Don just flying through there. Touched the grass. He is just flying. He wants to get back at Eric. Who else? Who else? Ooh, Castonguay on Tennant. That's here. That's a little bit further down. I'll watch drive through here, or driver mode. It's a little bit further down into midfield madness. We'll catch up with Don again later. Frank went off. Nope, he went off for a second. That was a connection error. Those are always fun to watch. He recovered from that pretty nicely, didn't he? Went a little wide on that corner. Degner. Oh, he's coming up to... Oh, sorry, this is Degner. The last one was Dunlop. See how he does through the hairpin. This is a good battle for 19th and 20th. This is what midfield madness is all about. There's lots of fun battles take place back here. Here we go. We're going to be approaching the hairpin. No, we just went through the hairpin, didn't we? We're going to be approaching Spoon. Everybody's favorite corner. Oh, we got a nice late break there. If he gets a good exit, he may be able to take Mr. Tennant on the straightaway. Doesn't look like it. Looks like the Bentley's going to pull away here. The BMW is nice through this corner, I know, so he caught up to the Bentley there. Just let up about a tenth, maybe 15% on the throttle, and you can take that almost at full throttle with the right setup. So he caught up to the Bentley really nicely there. Although Bentley took off on after going through what's that corner called again? Casio Triangle. Come on, Arthur. Let's get it together. Got some pace on him. The Tennants are difficult guys to get by. See, he's got a lot different speed through the snake chicanes than Tennant has. But it's a very difficult place to take advantage of it. You just got to get yourself set up here for Dunlop. Get a good exit. Sacrifice your entry a little bit maybe and get a big run on, but looks like Tennant got a good run on him. Now we go through Dinger. It is a good battle, however. Shows you how different people are driving. And it looks like we've got somebody else joining the party here. Antonio, I believe it is. Arietta. Oh, he just ate up Castonguay there. Ate him up. Let's see what happens next. Let's see if Ferreira can get by the Tennant. Oh, looks like Tennant ran really wide on that corner. If I saw in the up ahead. So Arthur will be a little bit upset over that one. I'm not sure what happened if he lost it a bit there, because it looked like that Porsche went by him as if he was standing still. Let's go inside here with the Porsche and see how he is managing his inputs. This Porsche, I just love listening to those Porsches. Just high revs. What are the revs here? Can we see the revs? No, we can't. Comes at a number. Yeah, this dashboard's not showing the revs. Interesting. He's going to be all over Frank, or the Tennant also, in the snake. Porsche is really nice on the corners. He's not going to be able to do anything about it. Let's see what kind of exit he gets here on Dunlop. That Bentley's got tons of grunt though. He's going to be able to stay ahead. How about going into Binger? Maybe the hairpin will be where he can get by him, because Porsche should be really good in the hairpin. Ooh, Frank just had a little bit of a wiggle. And this is where he took off on Castonguay. going to be approaching Spoon. Marietta is just going to be dying to get by here. Tennant goes a little wide, a little touch of the brake. He got on the curb, got a little unsettled, is where it's going to happen, I think. Let's see if the Porsche gets by here. Side by side. Side by side. Not going to make it happen this time. That Bentley just pulled away on the straightaway. And Arthur's taking a peek here. See if I can get an overhead view. There it is. And who has joined this party? That is the other Tennant. He might be a lap down or multiple laps down. So, but we know he's just going to try and unlap himself. There goes Castonguay. Ooh. Careful, careful, everybody. Careful, everybody. Ooh. Castonguay, I think, just let Tennant by. Not a bad idea, actually. Let him battle. No use battling somebody who's a lap down and risking an issue. What's happening here? Oh my God! Ooh, I ended up. Oh, that's. We're running into. Behind here is the leader, Hopkins, is approaching these guys. And Hopkins is, let's just take a peek here. Can't see how much further ahead he is. We'll go ahead here. Marietta on the Tennant. He's getting the Tennant sandwich here. He is just dying to get by the 19th spot. Take a quick peek at the top of the tower here. See where that leader is, how hard. That leader is 10 seconds ahead of second place, so it's going to be interesting to see if he can work his way through. Now let's go back here. He's not in blue flag territory yet, but he will be. Marietta trying to get by Tennant again. We've all had our problems of getting by this Tennant guy. I apologize, you guys, for not getting your first names straight all the time, but maybe I'll do that. I don't remember my kids' birthdays either. This Porsche just has a hard time with the top speed and can't get. See that Bentley just pulls away on the straightaway, so that's a huge disadvantage. Oh, he got a little wheel slip there. He's going to take advantage of that. This is one place where he can actually get it going. He's got it. He's got a part of it. He came up with the back quarter panel, but could not make it stick. Let's go back again. He's going to catch right up with him in the snake. But that's not an easy place to pass. Where are we in? I don't have that many laps left. Probably a good 10 minutes to the, maybe a little bit more than that. Oh, careful. He had to lose his momentum there. And then it went off a little bit. But he knows he's being hugely harassed. Huge harassment. See if he can make it through the hairpin here. Gotta get a good exit. Nice exit. But that Bentley with its grunt just was able to maintain the spacing. Nice juicy race here though. This juicy little battle. Now Spoon. He had to lift off there. Lost his advantage. Is that somebody coming behind him? No. Yes, it is. Who is that? Number 60. That is the leader, isn't it? Yes. Now we're getting into blue flag territories. Okay. Let's go back to driver view. So yeah, these guys will be getting blue flags from the leader, getting lapped. Glad I didn't get lapped today. So how is, let's see if Castonguay is going to pick up. Yes, he is. Castonguay is going to catch up to Fiera because of that. might make for a fairly spicy end of the race with these three guys. Is there anybody else close by battling for position? Not really. So we'll just stick with this one. And there, the tenant let him go by. Nice job getting over the blue flag. Now let's see if Ferriera can catch up. Again, very difficult to pass here unless somebody makes a mistake. Just so frustrating, I'm sure, for that Porsche. He knows he's got pace on Tennant, but just cannot get by him. So let's see if he hangs back a little bit and gets a good run coming out of Dunlop. Oh, he does. He does. He's going to make it stick. Now he's got the inside track. Now he's not going to give up now. He is not going to give up now. Frank, don't be careful. Watch out. There, now, look at that. He got by. And who is that? Is that his brother passing? Oh, look at what happened there. The two brothers got into each other. Let's just stop here for a second and go back. Let's just see what happened here. So I'm pretty sure that's Arthur. These are the two tenants, aren't they? Yes, they are. I'll go back another 5 seconds just to watch that happen. Maybe a little bit further. That was the pass that Ferriera made. And okay, let's just watch it from here. There's the pass, and his brother comes up behind him. Now he's got pace. Oh, they just touch a little bit. Oh, they touched, and he's gonna wait for his brother though. Is he not? Can't see in the ground. He's gonna wait, and that Arthur goes by. He's not gonna wait for his brother. He did for a little while. Oh no! And he hit Arthur from the behind. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, let's just leave that one the way it is. And let's see who else we've got going here. Let's see, Arthur is gone. Joe is 16 seconds behind. Let's just see who is behind Joe. Pennant, who is that behind? That's Ollie, who is unlapping. Okay, let's just keep on watching who's who here. This is Britos and Brian Banks. He's a number of laps down. Just keep going ahead here till I find somebody who's battling for position in the back. Here. That is Ferriera and... Nope. I don't think we're going to have any battles here for position. I'm actually fairly close to Sauvage. I don't think we have too many laps left here, 1.5 laps. I might be the closest battle for position. Behind me is Mr. Aubin. He's 5 seconds back. Benny Hine is 4 seconds back of him. Peter David is 5 seconds back. And that's Jeff Odette next. No, it's... All right, so these are the guys that are battling here. So can he see me in the foreground? No. I might be the only guy that can see my opposition. So I didn't feel too bad about my race when it started 22nd or something like that, or 25th. I forget what it was. We were waiting near the back. And made my way up to 15th. So I was pretty happy about that. I was desperately trying to catch up to Philip, but I just could not make it, I don't think. Peter David is close to Benny. I know I don't pass Sauvage. Let's just watch poor old Peter, who had a difficult time today, but made it back up to... He made it back up to... Oh, no, it's not Peter I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Brian, who had a difficult day today. Peter David was just fine. Just didn't give him much airtime today. So he is trying to catch up to Benny Heim. Let's just watch how Peter handles Suzuka in his Nissan on a Lexus. Looks like he's catching up to Snake here. This might actually not end up being too bad a battle, because it looks like Peter's got some pace here. Lap and a half left. So I don't think I get any closer. Let's hang on through here with this battle. I don't get any closer to Sauvage than that. This is a battle for 17th and 18th. Ooh, looks like Benny had a little bit of trouble there at the entrance to the chicane, and Peter caught up. So he's in striking range, so he's feeling it. He knows he's got only about a lap and a half to go. So he is going to try everything he can to catch up. Coming into Spoon. Sunset. So yeah, Peter had a great Spoon. Benny went a little wide. Wish we had live gap timing on this these replays, but we don't. Oh, David had a nice exit there. Coming into Casio. Catches right up. Oh, nice job. Caught right up in those chicanes. Let's see if he gets a good exit. Iron pulls away a little bit. That Lexus is great on the straightaway too, isn't it? Oh, got a little bit wide there. Nice be his particular line. Let's see what happens in Snake. Just looking down the board there, Brian Banks is catching up to one of the tenants. Oh, he is right on it. This is going to be a great final lap here. I'm going to stick with this one big time. Peter's on, filling up his rear view mirror for sure. He had to compromise himself a little bit coming out of Dunlop there. Oh, look at that. He took that curb beautifully. Never even... That Nissan is great on the curb. Oh, we got a little bit oversteer there. Man, that thing just over that curb, don't even feel anything. You don't even see it bounce. Nice job. We're coming into the last lap. So you know Peter is going to be really pushing hard here. Coming into Spoon. Lots of pressure. Ooh, we got a late break. Is he going to make it stick? Ooh, that was close. That was close. That's me up ahead. I pushed a little bit too hard somewhere, I think, and I went off. I think I'm going to maintain my position, taking it easy. Oh no, I had some big trouble, didn't I? I got passed at the end by both these guys. Whoa, look at that dive! Whoa! That was quite an ending. Wow. Well, that was a great fun to watch. No, that was somebody else. That was great fun to watch. All right, so that was Midfield Madness. Hope you had a good time. And let's just get me here back in. Midfield Madness, as usual, is for you guys at the back of the pack or the back of the pack. And we'll see you next week again.